to your daily WOD briefing. It is Wednesday, May 13th, and I'm here to take you guys through your workout for today. Let's start with your warm-up. You guys have 15 burpees, 15 shoulder circles, forward and back, big and little, 15 Michael Phelps, 15 up and overs, 15 of these guys, still don't have a name for them, 15 torso twists, 30-second iso hold against the wall each side, and then 15 burpees to finish it off. All right, our goal is to get you warm, sweaty, active, and moving, okay? Let's start with those burpees. Okay, on your burpees, you guys are gonna have your feet in a wide position. Hands are gonna hit the floor. You'll jump your feet back. Chest and quads touch the ground. Feet stay wide. Hips and shoulders open up at the top. Okay, if you guys need to scale these, you guys can scale to step backs, step ups, or you guys can scale the surface that you're gonna be burping off of. So you guys can bring up a chair, a bench, a table, something to elevate the surface of your burpee, okay? Next, you guys have your shoulder circles. So arms are gonna be out to the side. Go ahead and give me 10 baby ones. So tiny little circles with those arms locked out forward, and then 10 back, and then give me 10 big ones going forward, and then 10 big ones going back. Next, you guys have Michael Phelps. You're gonna open up, close off, open up, close off. Really pushing the range of motion here. Okay, trying to reach those fingertips as far to that back as you guys can, all right? Next, you guys have up and overs. So you guys are gonna go back, up, and over, all right? So back, up, and over. Exactly what they sound like. Okay, these guys, if you guys are in class with me when we go through warm-ups with our group Ollie warm-up, sometimes we'll do these guys, but these guys, you're gonna be having your arms locked back, arms locked out, you're gonna push back and up, both ways, okay? You're gonna go ahead and give me 15 of those guys. Then, you're gonna give me 15 torso twists. So your feet are gonna be under your hips or your shoulders, and you're gonna twist, okay? Twist. Ooh, my back just cracked. Next, you guys have your iso holds. You're gonna be up against a wall. You're gonna use your back, your hand up against the wall. You want your hand, this is a little bit low for me, but you want your hand to be in line with your shoulder. So make sure you're making a straight line, wrist again is in line with that shoulder when you guys go to press. But you're going to actively press, so get your whole arm against that wall, and you're going to actively press into that wall, okay? Keep your other hand over your core, keep your belly button nice and tight, and again, you're actively pushing as hard as you can for 30 seconds against that wall. So your whole arm against it, pushing, okay? 30 seconds on the right, 30 seconds on the left, and you guys will finish it off with 15 more burpees, all right? This takes us into part one. You guys have two different parts in part one. Okay, your first part is going to be a 45-second iso pull apart, okay? Then you're going to give me 12 single arm reverse flies. You'll go through that cycle 3 times. So 45-second iso pull apart, and then 12 single arm reverse flies each side, 3 rounds. Once you finish that, you guys are going to go into a 3x10 of bicep curls on each side. So 3 sets of 10 reps of bicep curls on each side. And that's going to be after your iso pull apart and your single arm reverse flies, okay? So let's go ahead and talk about this pull apart. You guys are going to need some kind of strap, towel. You guys could even, I guess, use a band if you wanted to. But you guys are going to have it out in front of you, okay? When you guys go to get set up, you want your hands to be about in line with your shoulders, okay? Not wide, right? In line with your shoulders. You're going to keep your arms locked out. Feet are going to be set underneath your hips. Keeping your legs locked out so your quads are tight, your butt cheeks are tight, your core is tight. That rib cage is pointed down, so not up, but down. Belly button's pulled back towards your spine. Arms are extended in front of you. And you're going to actively pull that towel apart for 45 seconds. Okay, so arms need to stay locked out. You are using the back of your shoulders. You are using the front of your shoulders. You are using your arms to pull that towel apart, okay, for 45 seconds. Make sure as you guys go through this, your shoulders don't creep up, right? We're not looking for creepy shoulders. You want to make sure everything is down and back, okay? We're using lats, right? This back side of our shoulder. All of these guys are working to pull that towel apart, okay? So 45 seconds here. Then you guys will give me 12 single arm reverse flies. Now I know for me, these are significantly lighter than any of the other upper body work that I do. So make sure you guys grab something you can work well with. Okay, but a single arm reverse fly you guys are gonna grab, I'm gonna use this book. It's Nom Nom Paleo, one of my favorite cookbooks, okay? I'm gonna grab the book and I'm gonna start in a bent over position. So feet will be underneath my hips. I'm gonna have a slight bend in my knee. I'm gonna push my hips back. I'm gonna have a slight bend in my elbow, but it's gonna stay there. It's gonna be a fixed bend, right? I'm gonna make sure my bend does not increase as I go. Fixed bend to that elbow. And I'm going to use the back of my shoulder to pull up and out. That hand's gonna come just over my shoulder and then come back down. I wanna make sure that my hand stays in line with my shoulder, making sure I'm not pulling in front or pulling back. I'm pulling straight out to a T. And again, I keep my arm in that fixed bend position, meaning that bend does not increase or decrease, okay? And I'll do 12 on each side. This is gonna light up the back side of that shoulder pretty good. Once I finish my 3 rounds of 45-second iso pull and then 12 single arm reverse flies each side, I'm gonna go into 3 sets of 10 bicep curls. So with these guys, you're going to, let's go ahead and have your hand facing out today. Okay, elbow's gonna stay nice and tight to your side, and you're going to curl that dumbbell up, okay? I'm looking for 0 help from my chest, so I wanna make sure that I'm not rocking with that dumbbell, okay? Make sure it stays nice and strict, all the way up, all the way back down. And I'm gonna do 10 on each side. Okay, give yourself about 2 minutes of rest between each of those sets, and jump into the next one, okay? All right, let's talk about part 2 today. For part 2 for your workout, you guys have a workout called the Russian nesting doll situation. You guys have 21, 15, 9 of burpee over object, object or kettlebell swings, and then single arm bent over rows on each side, okay? So with these guys, burpee over object. You guys did burpees in your warm-up, so you all should know how to do them, but just a quick refresher. Hands are gonna hit the floor, jump your feet back, chest and quads touch the ground. You're gonna stay low. You do not have to open your hips up in this position, but you're gonna jump over that object. Okay? If you guys need to scale the step-ups, go ahead and scale the step-up, step your feet back, step your feet up, and then step your feet over, okay? Next, you guys have your kettlebell swings or object swings. I'm gonna be using this object. Feet are gonna be about shoulder width distance apart. Main thing here, guys, keep your shoulders up, back, and then down. Your back needs to stay in a nice neutral position, and we're using our butt cheeks and our hamstrings to move this kettlebell or this dumbbell, okay? So I'm gonna grab the head of the dumbbell. I'm gonna push my hips back. My chest is going to stay out, and I'm gonna use my hips to get that dumbbell up top, okay? If you have letters across the front of your shirt, I should be able to see your letters the whole entire time. So make sure chest stays out, back stays straight. Next, you guys have your single arm bent over rows. So you're gonna be bent over. Very similar position to what we just worked with your reverse flies. So again, feet are gonna be under my hips, slight bend in the knees, push my hips back. I'm gonna use my opposite hand that's not working to stabilize. So I can put it on my knee or my quad. Arm's gonna start locked out. I'm gonna keep my elbow nice and tight to my side. I'm gonna pull that dumbbell to my armpit using my lats and my shoulders, okay? Again, I wanna keep these as strict as possible, so try to reduce the kip with this. Make sure everything is staying nice and strict as you guys go, okay? I've been noticing or hearing a lot of things too about these guys kind of affecting that low back. If that's the case, find a surface to prop yourself up against, right? To get into that bent over position, to take the load off of that lower back. Or potentially you are too far forward, like up top. Try and get into that bent over position where that load goes back into the hamstrings and the glutes, not that lower back, okay? If you guys have any questions, you guys can comment below, ask away. We'd love to answer any questions you guys have. If you guys complete the workout, post your times. We'd love to see what you guys got, all right? I hope you have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you guys back here tomorrow.